little playing, as well as he's going to be blabbing with me. You can check out some of his music on 3 solo albums put out by Kill Rock Stars or the Goodwill Hunting soundtrack. Or check this out. It's his brand new album, XO, released in stores Tuesday, August 25th. Here he is, the title track from the album, XO.
First the mic, then a half cigarette, singing Kathy's clown. That's the man she's married to now. That's the girl that he takes around town. She appears composed, so she is, I suppose. Who can really tell? She shows no emotion at all. Stares into space like a dead China doll. I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. Now she's done, and they're calling someone. Such a familiar name. I'm so glad that my memory's remote, 'cause I'm doing just fine, hour to hour, note to note. Here it is, the revenge to the tune. You're no good. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Can't you tell that it's well understood? I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. Here today and expected to stay on and on and on. I'm tired, I'm tired. Looking out on the substitute scene, still going strong. XO, it's okay, it's alright, nothing's wrong. Tell Mr. Man with impossible plans to just leave me alone, in the place where I make no mistakes, in the place where I have what it takes. I'm never gonna know now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow.
I think that was a miracle. That was like the quietest the environment has ever been for a performance. Very well done. Thanks. Okay, I'll be back with Elliot Smith in just a bit, so stick around. Elliot Smith, and you can check out his new album that's going to be in stores on Tuesday. It's called XO. So Elliot, last time I saw you, it was like last summer. You played till about 40 people in the Rivoli in Toronto.
Right.
And working musician, and then boom. Some months pass, and I'm watching the TV, and there you are holding hands with Celine Dion and Trisha Yearwood on the Academy Awards. What happened?
I wish I could say. It was really weird. I mean, they were nice people.
Were their hands clammy, or what was the quality? Like, what happened?
They were, no, their hands were, you know,
Dry
fine.
and warm?
They were both really nice. And it was really bizarre.
Was it overwhelming to play for that kind of a crowd, or what is the behind-scenes action like there? Are people actually putting together a big show, or is it inundated with technology, so it's like kind of
Oh,
crazy?
it's a big production, you know, like they couldn't give me a chair to sit in, you know, because it didn't look good. But I don't know, it was really surreal.
I bet.
It was so surreal that I couldn't even get nervous, you know.
Well, if they were judging based on song, you should have gotten the darn
Everybody knew
statue.
who was going to win.
Yeah, that's right. Canadian diva. So that happened when director Gus Van Sant had approached you to write some music for the Good Will Hunting soundtrack?
Well, I wrote that one song, and the other ones he just picked out and put into the movie. And yeah, it was his doing.
So the Miss Missery song, I saw you perform last night, and that is the big kahuna hit of yours, but you didn't play it last night.
Yeah,
why
I don't
is
really
that?
play it.
Is it a reaction to the big success thing?
I'll play it when I don't have to be the weird Oscar guy anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
So you are not going to do the crowd pleaser.
I don't think it's a crowd pleaser. Nobody ever really asked me to play it, you know? People call out songs and I try to play them, but nobody really calls that out.
Well, I think one woman screamed out, Miss Missery, but she automatically felt sort of like a sort of goofy after having said that. That was the big
I
one.
don't feel bad.
I know.
I played it about 1,000,000 times. You know?
Yeah.
I'm really tired of it.
Yeah. So on the new album, you're playing a lot of the instruments, and I'm wondering what sort of a songwriting process do you have? Is it a kind of an intuitive one, or are you more analytical with the way that you piece together the songs?
I just dream it up, and then I don't know. Yeah.
I was reading somewhere that you have this process by which you just sort of go into public places or pubs or whatever and just jot down ideas in notebooks and write there.
Mostly, yeah. I mean, I write a lot in bars and stuff. I drink really slow, so, you know, it's all right. But, yeah, I can't do it at home in, like, a quiet room, which isn't a problem in my building anyway, but, you know, it's too you know, overthink it that way.
So you find that it's easier to focus and think when you're surrounded by sort of kerfuffle?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're kind of like a loner, a part in the crowd, or are you part of the crowd when that's happening?
I'm just another person there at the bar, you know. And I'd like make up some stuff and then talk to somebody and then make up another, you know, something else that I'll never sing.
Do you ever hear like lines in the bar and then write those down?
I try not to cannibalize the bar, you know.
Cannibalize the bar.
Well, I don't like write, you know, stuff people are saying into songs at the bar, because that wouldn't be too cool.
Yeah, you'd have to ask for permission. You'd have to go around.
Right.
But you have a beautiful voice, and sometimes it reminds me of songwriters like Chet Baker or João Gilberto, like a beautiful voice.
That's really nice compliment.
Those men, they were able to just turn up a microphone and boom, their voices just sounded so incredibly beautiful. And with Chet Baker, he had kind of like sort of, I think unbeknownst to him, like a sort of an androgynous quality to his voice, a real feminine aspect to his voice that you share a similar sort of androgyny with. Are you like conscious of this sort of like vulnerable or sort of girly guy thing that you're
I just sing, that's just the way that I sound, you know? And I don't know, Alex Chilton's kind of like that. Most of my favorite singers are kind of like that. I really like Chet Baker. And, you know.
Last night when you were performing, a lot of the times you'd look out into the crowd between songs, but then when you get into the song, you're like staring right down. Like, are you in some sort of like zone there?
Well,
or are you conscious of the crowd?
I usually sit down, so like I'm right at eye level with people who are standing up. So if I look out, it's like somebody is like right here. So, and that kind of reminds me that I'm supposed to be entertaining them. So.
Right. Oh, there you are. So with the title track, the Miss Missery song, that was the one that Gus Van Sant asked you to specifically write for the film. Was that have you ever been asked to write for a specific purpose or reason, and how did you sort of piece that together?
Well, it was easy because he didn't, you know, I was like, I don't think I can really like sum up the movie, you know? Or he was like, no, don't write like a weird narrative thing, just, you know, just like an impression. So I'd seen an early cut of the movie and it made me feel a certain way. So I don't know.
Was that the first time that you had written for a specific thing? And was that good to have like sort of parameters or like
yeah, it was kind of fun. I never do that, so yeah, it was.
And the video is kind of pretty funny. You're walking around, plug in the meters with coins so that the cop can't ticket people. Have you been hassled by the cops a lot in your life?
Some, not a whole lot. That cop was pretty funny because he's a real cop, and he was like, in one of the breaks, I was like, you know, you must get really tired of having to follow me around. You never even get to arrest me, you know? He's like, yeah, I'm pretty tired of stalking you.
A cop with an acting agent.
I guess, you know.
Since you're a big star now, like, do you think you're less hassled by the cops? Or more?
I don't know. I don't really do anything that brings on trouble from the authorities, you know.
Right.
And I don't do that on purpose because I don't want trouble from the authorities.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Very happy to have you in here. Okay, so you must check this out. September 25th, XO, Elliot Smith. This is Miss Missery.
Thanks.
Thank you.